Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thom, Rutley, and over the years here at NIC, I've come up with a few devices to help people get through different challenges that they've had on bass. One of the biggest challenges I've run across is expressing how to build a walking bass line. So I came up with a thing called a highly exalted bead worship. And what it is just a circle of fifths, circle of fourths and fifths. But we go in the direction of fourth related sequences, starting with C. It's basically a walking bass line built in 5 steps. Okay, now there's different tricks and stuff that you use. One of the main things that's used is a reverse octave. Now, many players know what it is. Reverse octave instead of a standard octave. Right? The reverse octave goes across 4 strings. It allows you to move up the board instead of down the board, which is something that us bass people need to know, so we can continue a fluid line as we continue to express the changes that go through. Fourth related sequences are all over the place. I'm not going to go through a whole thing about that. We'll probably just go into the situation now. First step, whole notes and half notes, okay? I take you through this point, this sequence, and on the booklet that I'll sell you is a graph that shows the basic start, but I only go halfway around the circle. I give you an illustrated circle, and the reason for the bead circle is that there was a B. Let's see, I was rehearsing with my wife and another piano player, a guy named Ray Grismer, really interesting and dynamic player, and I'm talking to him about, oh, there's a bead on the flat side, right? B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. And what does he interject? Well, there's a bead on the sharp side too. B, E, A, D, right? And so then I put it together and strung some pearl, made it a bead circle, right? Highly exalted, you know. And so there's patterns that we can use to our advantage. Fourth related sequences are very, very valuable. I'll go through this sequence, 5 steps to a walking bass line, and then maybe I'll demonstrate it in a blues sequence where it's like a 3, 6, 2, 5, 1 sequence. It'll be in the key of A. The first step is whole notes and half notes. Whole notes and half notes. So you're starting with C on the A string, and you move across the sequence at that point. C, F, B flat, reverse octave, E flat, A flat, D flat, standard octave. So the B's and the B flats are reverse octave, the D's and the D flats are standard octave. So there's D flat. Now, break the rules. At the bottom of the circle is an F sharp, up a fourth from D flat. Breaking the rules, okay? But now we're at a B again. Reverse, E, A, D, standard, G, and you're back to your C. Okay? And so it goes, each step I add a little bit more. The next step is root and fifth. I put it into a bossa nova style just to help, because a lot of people have never even heard of a bossa nova, but that feel goes across many, many musical styles. So fifth, root, fifth, B flat, reverse, slide in. I've got it all written, so I'll just demonstrate the 5 steps, and then if you want to go further, we can send you the booklet, okay? Where am I? D flat, F sharp, B, E, A, D, G, and you're back to your C. So when you finish up every time, the only reason I do it this way is so that the person, you actually begin to think about what you're doing, how you're doing it, what notes you're doing, and the relationships that you have. The next step is a root third fifth. Okay, it's a triad, a simple triad. But you can't do that all the time, especially if you're trying to keep a fluid line going. Okay, so that's why where the reverse octave comes in, and just mechanics to keep a fluid line going, because you have to cheat sometimes to make things happen, or to keep a flow, a walking bass line flow going. Okay, so it's root third fifth. It's quarter, quarter, half. All this is written out until I go halfway with you, and then root F sharp, root third fifth. I go halfway because you have to do some of the work. You have to do some of the work. I've got a student now that's beginning to think about reading, and this is an excellent way to do it. Go through these different sequences and write out the notes. Get comfortable with notation, and it also helps, even your timing. It locks things in. Where are we at? B, E, A, D, standard octave, and then G. Fourth step. With the fourth step? Hey, fourth step. Root 5, flat 5. That's the heart of it, but we'll put it together in a minute. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Root 5, flat 5. So you start with your C, 5, flat 5, then back to your F. It's a fourth or related. 5, flat 5, then the B. What do I do here? Reverse octave. Back to C, okay? That might have been wrong, but it's okay. If I was perfect, it would be offensive to a lot of you, I'm sure. So now I do a walking bass line. So it's root, third, 5, flat 5 in sequence. Fourth related sequences. It's a lot of laughs. If there's any input you need, go to my website. I'll give you information on that later. Now, an application in musical terms, okay? Let's say we're doing a blues in A. We're going to start at bar 9, 5, 4, 1 to 5. I'll play that sequence. So this is bar 9, 10, 11, and 12 of a blues. Okay. Oh, well, I'm going to 5. Alright? That's the standard situation. But if we do a 3, 6, 2, 5 turnaround, you can figure it through yourself. The 3 of A is C sharp. Alright? F sharp. B, E, A. That's on your circle. Okay, and so it's the 3, 6, 2, 5 comes in bar 11 and 12. Okay, so you're doing like a 5, 4, then 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. All right, then you can begin to improvise on those sequences. Right, you can make things happen that way. This is the start of the sequence. Okay. 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. There's a lot of stuff that way. Something to look at would be Blues for Alice, Charlie Parker. Blues for Alice. It's all fourth related sequence is pretty much. I think it's in F, and I'll just do a sequence. Look it up online. It's really a beautiful song. I'll just do because I can't play the melody. I'm not a genius or anything like that. It just like goes on and on and on and on. There's another standard situation that is related to rhythm changes, and I won't go any further than I'm going now. You want any more input on it, send for the book, and we can do it through, phone or Skype or whatever needs to be done. But that's all I've got for this moment. Many thanks to you. Give me a call, or what do you call it, an email, or whatever it is. I'm not comfortable with any of that, but we'll work it through. We'll give you prices and all of that about the book and all that. It's pretty easy. $40 includes shipping, and you're off and running. I think we can include a CD in it too, which is this. And so, a beautiful afternoon to you all. Many thanks. It seems to me, I've been teaching for a long, long time and talking to a lot of people more experienced than myself. If you practice in a relaxed way, meaning, the white knuckles are just no good, relax, enjoy the process. It'll work out better for you. Now I've got, my wife made me buy this. This is the relax there. She says, you have to buy this. You're always telling people to relax. You have to buy it. So then I'm strung out on timers too. So that's Gertrude, the guru like Guernsey. She says, chill. And that's one of the strong points of practice, even though most of us hate to practice. Find ways to. This is the beat circle is a way to practice that's actually fun. People told me to learn it, right? Learn the circle of fifths, learn the circle of fourths, but there was nothing attached to it. With this beat circle, you'll have fun. You begin to start locking into relationships on the circle, which is pivotal stuff for the Western music anyway. The bottom line for all of this is chill, enjoy the process. No matter where you are, enjoy the process, because I'm old enough to be everybody's grandfather, and I'm still not playing the way I like. Continue on. That's the main thing. And so Gertrude says chill, and I think that's a real important part of it. Enjoy the process, and anytime you get stressed, go lay down on the couch, have just a little ice cream, not too much, because you'll kill yourself if you have too much ice cream. So, but enjoy the process and allow your body to catch up to your mind. It's page, eye, ear, heart, boom. So it takes a while. So be patient with yourself and just enjoy the process.